Hey everyone, it's Flak. Call of Duty Season 3 Battle Pass and Title Update are now available across all platforms. Season 2 added some cool stuff in the form of the Striker 45 and the Grau 5.56. These weapons provided some great close-quarters firepower. And devs also added a remaster of Rust and a new map called Atlas Superstore, among other content. Longtime favorite character Ghost was also recently added in conjunction with the release of Modern Warfare 2's campaign Remastered, but what are some of the big changes and additions in Season 3? That's the subject of today's video, but make sure to subscribe and tap the bell for notifications on future content. So, Season 3 launched April 8th, featuring new weapons, maps, operators, game mode skins, and blueprints, with more promised on the way. Like the previous Battle Pass, it features 20 free tiers and 100 paid tiers. In terms of weapons, Season 3 adds the SK Sierra Marksman Rifle and the Renetti Pistol. Both of these are available for free under the Battle Pass system. Now, the SK Sierra is an obvious stand-in for the SKS, a Russian-made semi-automatic rifle that dates all the way back to 1943. The hardware's clearly been updated, so for example, magazines are detachable, but it still looks like the same dependable weapon that's been around for almost 80 years. It unlocks at Tier 31. Unlocking just a bit earlier at Tier 15, the Renetti is a well-balanced pistol with a bit of a secret upside. Based on the Beretta 92 and 93 pistols, this weapon has the capability to fire 3-round bursts with the upgraded Mark III barrel. I've been enjoying this weapon on hardcore, though its bullet velocity leaves a bit to be desired at range. There are a few weapon blueprints for the new guns tucked away in the Battle Pass, so make sure you keep an eye out for them. The Guard 1 blueprints unlock at Tier 85, and it features that burst fire capability if you don't want to spend eternity leveling up the Renetti pistol. Meanwhile, for new operators, Alex returns in a bit of a coup. Spoiler alert, Alex was presumed dead in the game's campaign as he volunteered to detonate explosives to destroy a gas manufacturing facility. Apparently it'll take more than that to kill Echo 3-1, though he didn't walk away entirely unscathed. Alex apparently lost his left leg in the explosion, which was replaced with a prosthetic. He now bears a striking resemblance to Special Forces Warrant Officer Nicholas Lavery, an actual hero who returned to service with the Army Green Berets after losing his leg in Afghanistan as the result of a green-on-blue attack back in 2013. And that comparison was apparently deliberate, as somebody whined about realism on Twitter, and Infinity Ward's narrative director put him in his place. It was a really great thing to see, especially after the whole Battlefield 5 bionic arm debacle, and to be fair, this guy even took it in stride, but it's pretty cool to see this added into Call of Duty. And while Alex is available now as part of the paid Battle Pass, Activision is also adding a couple other operators down the road, Ronin and Iskra. Ronin is based on Tu Lam, a retired Special Forces Army Sergeant Major and founder of Ronin Tactics. Lam runs a YouTube channel and he's well known for his work with melee weapons, so I would imagine any takedown he does is going to be pretty impressive. Meanwhile, Iskra is based on competitive shooter Jade Struck. It's pretty cool to see developers folding in some real-world legends into modern warfare. Tell me what you think about that in the comments, as well as who you'd like to see added. Ronin is officially confirmed as part of an operator pack purchasable in the store. No word on if it's the same for Iskra, though I can't really imagine why that would be any different. Aside from operators, several new maps are on deck. There are 3 available right now, including Hovik Sawmill, Amnesia Incursion, and Talisk Backlot. Hovik Sawmill is a rural map with medium to long-range engagement distances. It is a bit smaller and a bit less campy than Arkloff Peak, but features plenty of routes to get from one side of the map to the other. Amnesia Incursion, meanwhile, is a Titan tactical version of Amnesia Palace, and Talisk Backlot is, of course, the reimagining of the original Backlot map from 2007's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Now, a pro tip on Backlot, it's still littered with vehicles, so use their explosive capabilities to your advantage. You can jump into all 3 of the new maps from the play menu through the limited time Season 3 Mosh Pit playlist. Confirmed future maps for Season 3 include Hard Hat and Isle 9. Hard Hat appears to be a reimagining of its namesake from Modern Warfare 3, which is awesome because it was one of my favorites back in the days of the Javelin glitch. Leave a like if you remember that. While Isle 9 is specific to the 2v2 gunfight game mode and looks like it's a slice of the Atlas Superstore map added in Season 2. Call of Duty is also adding a few new game modes. Quads has been added for Warzone and is available right now, while Gun Game Reloaded and Reinfected Ground War are on deck as future content. Going back to Warzone, it turns out Trios was removed, as Quads is presumably going to be kind of the standard thing from here on out, or perhaps Activision just simply doesn't want to spread its Warzone player base around too much. Activision also hinted at other future game mode variations for Warzone, teasing scopes and scatterguns, which will feature only sniper rifles and shotguns, in addition to some quote-unquote other surprises. Developers also say suppressed and non-suppressed versions of every weapon type can now be found on Verdansk. Meanwhile, the cost of loadout drops in the Battle Royale mode has been bumped to $10,000 at the buy stations in an apparent effort to force players to rely a bit more on looted weapons and gear. Now, personally, I think that's fair, but I've heard a lot of back and forth on that change, so tell me what you think in the comments. Other updates include the addition of vehicle skins. You can now unlock a few of these with the Battle Pass, and you can set your preferences in the menu under Weapons and then Vehicle Customization. Lastly, the patch that brought Season 3 also rolled out a few much-needed changes to Modern Warfare. The biggest fixed an issue where the infamous Linebreaker variant of the EBR could outperform other versions of the gun. Previously, the weapon had potential to one-hit players in Warzone, but was only available through the paid Battle Pass, which had many players questioning if it was pay-to-win. So apparently both Activision and Infinity Ward wanting to put that to rest. Meanwhile, the 40mm underbarrel smokescreen launcher has been fixed so it actually emits smoke from the grenade, which kind of seems pretty important. The pellet spread for the Model 680 Slug 6R mags and the VLK Rogue shotgun was tightened, as well as the Akimbo pistol now starting with 2 extra magazines instead of just 1. The patch also tweaked some audio settings, thankfully. Previously, some footstep noises were cut short while ADS and crouched, depending on the surface type. I've spent quite a bit of time with Modern Warfare since the title update, and that sound does seem noticeably improved. The volume of shots in the distance was also toned down, which should make Warzone players quite happy. Some other fixes for gameplay issues were also rolled out, and you can check out the complete patch notes with a link down below in the video description. And a final note here, Activision recently said they are responding to reports of cheaters and taking a zero-tolerance policy. Developers say they're running security teams 24/7 to investigate data and identify potential cheaters. Apparently, these teams look for all possible hacks, including aimbots, wall hacks, and more, and Activision also reports they're looking at improving the in-game reporting system to streamline that cheating reporting process. Once the security team completes its investigation, bans are handed out as quickly as possible. According to the game security and enforcement policy, hackers will be permanently suspended from playing the game online, will have their stats, emblems, and weapon customizations reset, and they will be blocked permanently from appearing on the leaderboards. And that's just on the first offense, so it's nice to see Activision taking a real hardline approach to cheating in Modern Warfare. Developers say over 50,000 bans have been handed out to date. I'm curious just how widespread of an issue this is with Modern Warfare, so if you've bumped into a cheater in the lobby, tell me your experience in the comments below. And with that said, that's about everything you need to know when it comes to Modern Warfare's Season 3 title update. I'll also mention this since I know a few of you on Xbox have had some issues with the unlocks for the Ghost Cosmetic Bundle. Activision recently tweeted they are working with Xbox to address the issue some Xbox One players are having with that UDT Classic Ghost bundle. Pre-purchase orders involving this bundle on Xbox One will be honored. We apologize for the inconvenience and will provide further updates as soon as we can. So, hopefully you guys will be boots on the ground with Riley sometime soon. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If not, a dislike, and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell for the latest. I'll be doing a lot more Call of Duty content moving forward, so stay tuned. You can also join the conversation on social media like Twitter using the links in the video description. And as always, thanks for watching.